Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, we begin the divisional round with a tremendous matchup. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Logan Crook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Off we go from the Sunshine State. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
At their own 22-yard line.
Play action. Here's Allen. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
On second down, Allen. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On third down, it's Josh Allen. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the third play. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with first and goal.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Move back to the 10. He'll try here on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Catch made right side by Thomas.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught at the 4.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get fourth and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score. You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, this is James Cook.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Allen. Up front left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carrying Joe. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Route, son, there's that 11 ad. Here we go, sir.
Lawrence going to give it to Jitten. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Hey, go! Hey, Ginger.
Right back to Jitten. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, let's go. Hey, Kip. Hey, Ginger, tack.
Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
4th and 1.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
On red. 11. Hey, Soko, come on. Here we go, sir.
They'll go. Tootin. He's got the first down. He's got the touchdown. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead.
Jaguars 10. Bills 0.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He'll return this from the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll switch forward for about a yard. Josh Hines Allen there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. Finding room at midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Operating out of a gun, here comes Allen. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
from the shotgun. It's Allen. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And he will score! Jay Flowers! Touchdown, Buffalo! What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. A return now from the 4. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Red on red.
They go play action for Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 29, here's second down and 2.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. Across midfield, shot out of a cannon. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 71 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. What a pretty touchdown that was. Nothing looks nicer than a well-set-up screen, and that was executed to perfection.
Mike, the key to any successful screenplay is the timing between the offensive lineman getting out and where the running back is when he catches it. You'll see it here played out perfectly. He gets the escorts out in front of him, gets the key blocks he needs, all the way down to 6.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
They'll go play action. The former first overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, getting in for the sack. And now it's going to be third and a mile.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. One quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville. After this, the Bills bringing on the punt team, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This returnable from inside his own 40. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Hey!
This drive begins with a run by Tootin. He gets free inside the 20. And he's into the end zone yet again. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game. extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars up their lead. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. Get across the 20, mark them at 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
First down. Allen. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
Josh Allen sacked.
The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike, in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. Rolling right, it's taken in, and he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Allen going to give it to Cook, and not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
There's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
A carry for Cook. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of
16-yard pickup on that one. First down, Buffalo.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he'll take this one in. James Cook, touchdown, Bills. Extra point attempt, still to come. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, go. 11. Check. Here we go.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he won't get away. Good open tackle there to get him down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
Hey, son. Hey, you the most.
Lawrence now on second down. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They get 14 out of the screen, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Hey, lock.
First and 10 at the 37.
Run over center now with two. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Lisa 24.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. Left side, caught by Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup of 5.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do. And man, the play action pass just works off the back and really lead to some chunk plays.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 14 on that one. First down, Jacksonville.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
A first down throw for Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Travis Hunter. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. From the gun. Throw here for Allen. Aside that open man is nuts. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Bills first down.
From the gun, here is Allen. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Third and long. Allen will throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
When this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays, that's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, go, go. 13, go, go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. That'll be complete to Tootin. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
38-yard line.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll go right and find his running back. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break.
Hey, I'm gun.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
and 10.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
All right, let's go.
Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass ball's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Returnable from his own 4. Nowhere to run that time. Punt team got down there quickly, and they're going to stop him back inside the 10-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a missed tackle there. He pushes forward, and will give him 4 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 5. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The 3rd quarter underway. Now an opening has the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Hey, easy. Route.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run here with Tootin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. And then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Same frame. Hey, Soko, hunt. Red.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 22-yard line.
24. There we go.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's 3rd and 2.
On red.
Throwing is Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Sharp West Hunter. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchdown. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Sidney Brown, there on the tackle.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Allen. Going for it all. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. And the Jaguars are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Hey, easy,
at their
route.
own 46-yard line.
Here we go.
On the ground, here's Tootin. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
All right, let's go.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
Hey.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Mixon.
Joe Mixon on the carry. He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Cam Little for this field goal attempt. They'll spot this at their own 48, meaning this is a 62-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And they are not able to add on to their big lead.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Bills first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Buffalo.
Once again, it's Cook. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
It's 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Open man, Flowers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
To throw on 1st and 10, Allen. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Allen now on 2nd down. That one taken in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Allen leading the Bills to the line for this 2-point try.
The Bills are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Soga, hot!
It's tossed out wide for 2. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Nick Bosa on the stop. It's a gain of 7.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
At the 35-yard line.
Hey, go! Settle!
Now Lawrence on the bootleg. Got a man downfield, it's Thomas. And he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Now return coming from the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's Allen now on 1st and 10. Bailey Flowers wide open. He's got it. Now he's free at the 35. And they will finally get him out of bounds. It is a big hitter to close out the third quarter. Fourth quarter begins with a run by Cook. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good.
What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Hook. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
I give that defense all the credit in the world there, Mike. And offensively, you find yourself first and goal from the 1. You have to find a way to get that last yard and put the ball in the end zone. There's no excuses to miss a touchdown here.
To the air. On second down, here's Allen. It is brought in the end zone. Touchdown, Bills. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, right?
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
45, Bills 27.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Red on red. Turn, this is hot.
There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. And it'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Jaguars. First down.
Got it. Ready?
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Right back to Tootin. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
Benford on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Son, this is hot.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
So, Mike, you know by now my philosophy on third down. If it was up to me, I don't even want to be in third down. I want to get all of my conversions on first and second down and be able to stay in those neutral down situations. So it's exactly what they do here. They lean on the ground game and pick up a fresh set of downs.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up second and 8 at the Bills' 37-yard line.
Ready up.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
Hey, go. Hey, Soko, so hot. Red.
Now here's Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
Brings up third down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's got his tight end. That's Musgrave. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, Jacksonville.
That's another Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now a toss play. Running left, it's Nixon. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
At the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
Second and 7.
Second and 7.
On red. Son, here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. Set up the screen here for Tootin. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Bishop. And the Bills forced the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First and 10, and it's Allen. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 3. From the gun, throw here for Allen. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line.
At this point, they're just trying to make something positive happen here late in the fourth quarter. This secondary blanketed the entire field, and the ball ends up falling into the wrong arms.
Great job.
They go play action for Lawrence. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
It's a gain of 16
6
yards.
catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard
Boy, some
line.
bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Hey, Lions.
Now off the bootleg. He'll look to throw here. He'll tuck it and take off. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Hey, son.
Second down, Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
Route. Hey, Soko, hot. Silver.
We'll try the right side with Tootin.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Little's kick is good. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. Second and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and yards at the 44.
Now, faking the give. That is left side and caught by Flowers. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
And the Bills
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Not that it's much of a consolation, but either way, Mike, that's going to result in a turnover. Going forward on 4th down, he's clearly stopped short of the sticks. In this case, might be trying to make something out of nothing there to keep that play alive. But great job here by the defense coming away with the stop. And now we'll see if the offense can come on the field to take advantage of it.
2nd and 11.
Cowboy 80.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Let's go now.
They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down.
Tigers.
So shouts at Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough one coming up next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.